Hello, welcome back to another episode of Nacho Bomb Interviews. I'm your host Mega, and I'm joined with my co-host Cheese.
Hi.
And we have a very special guest today. Everyone, welcome Deezee. Hello, Deezee.
Hi, what's up, man? I'm glad to
Um,
be here.
we obviously this is an interview, so we have a bunch of questions lined up for you. Our first question
All right.
being, why did you start content creation?
Well, I guess like the same reason why any other content creator would is because they were inspired by like a much bigger creator. And like back then, I used to watch like honestly like any like super like big YouTuber you could like think of, right? So So I guess I was just inspired by that, and I wanted to make my own content as well because like why not? And later on, I realized that it could be possibly like beneficial. So we're gonna keep on doing it. So that's why I started
Um,
content creation in the first place.
well, this kind of helps with the other question. Who inspired you to
Oh,
content create?
who inspired me? I mean, I think like I don't know, like I think I used to watch like oh yeah, so I used to watch like YouTubers like Markiplier, like PewDiePie, like Jacksepticeye, like all those big creators. And for Minecraft, I think I like strictly watched Stampy. Like, I don't remember watching any other Minecraft creator do Let's Plays like Stampy. And no, except this one other creator. I'm not sure if you know his name because like nobody knows him at this point. But his name is Master of. I used to always watch him as well. Um, he's a British creator, and I used to always like watch him. So and back then I used to watch them like only on a tablet because I didn't have a PC back then, and I was like, yo, I can make my own like a space. So I started doing that, which obviously like isn't public on my channel like to this day because like they're years back and it's just me like having fun as a kid, as a squeaky little kid. So
Well, the next question we have for you is, why did you want to do Minecraft? Like, why did you want to do Minecraft as your content?
Minecraft, honestly, like good question, right? Because I back when I only had my tablet to play games, I used to play like a lot of like mobile games, right? Like I didn't play like the console games or the Xbox games, like Call of Duty, and there's other shooter games that were on those much powerful devices, right? I wouldn't say that I have like um a quote unquote like normal gaming childhood because I only had a tablet to play like mobile games. So and it's funny because like back then I think like when I was like much younger, for some reason I used to think that like um Minecraft would like get you addicted like, to the game. So I never like really was interested in starting playing the game in general. But I basically ended up doing it anyways, right? And that spawned a lot of creation in me, and I really actually loved and enjoyed the game, especially when like I pick through like the apps on um, my tablet to make videos on back then, and I found out that Minecraft like meant something more than those other apps, obviously, because it's like a really big game. I mean, and you basically do anything in that game. So I mean, like just the basic stuff, like um, basic reasons why Minecraft is special. But
Well, the next question we have for you is like, who taught you to edit? If so, like, did you teach yourself to edit? Like, how did you pick up on editing for like montages and stuff?
well, I have to give credit honestly, because like I technically like taught myself to edit, but I needed to look a lot of things up like just like mainly tutorials, and like people ask me, yo, like how'd you learn how to edit like that? It's basically just looking up what you need to know on the internet so that you can then know it and memorize it later on, right? So I obviously like watch a lot of tutorials on how to do stuff in DaVinci Resolve, and like even when I was just doing um like Clash of Commas content, I was still like learning how to like I'm not sure if I can curse on here, but I used to I used to make like shit posts um like about a year ago, I think, even longer than that, and I just really just thought it was funny, right? So I kept on like with that editing thing, and I realized that um like maybe I can make like montages instead for my channel, my main at least, because like right now, like my main priority is probably my second channel. Right now, just like uploading more on that. But yeah, um, yeah, I sort of like drifted like too far from the question. But yeah, I basically just watched like all these tutorial YouTubers um surrounding DaVinci Resolve, which I was surprised that it even had a community because like After Effects and Premiere Pro was basically taking the game at this point. But I realized that there's a lot of people who is DaVinci, so I just watched their videos and followed along and memorized and kept coming back for more info, and that's basically how I learned, or I teach myself how to edit, I guess.
Well, the next question we have: do you ever plan to switch games?
Do I ever plan to switch games? I mean, I might like get like dip into some other like games for like for edits. I mean, like right now I'm making like a Roblox Arsenal like edit for my TikTok for some reason, but like we don't need to talk about that. But um, I won't exactly switch completely from or strictly from Minecraft and like turn my head to another game for the rest of my YouTube career. I feel like the only possible circumstance where I would quit Minecraft is if I quit games altogether on my YouTube channel, which is like very unlikely because it's a gaming channel. So I'm probably going to be sticking to Minecraft for like a very, very long time.
Um, how did you get so good at Minecraft?
How'd I get so good? Um, honestly, don't even know. I mean, like I once again as uh, like as a kid who just got their PC, right? I obviously like wanted to like be good at the game. So I I used to look up like how do I get better at the game, or what what techniques do I do because I keep on dying, and like the only way that I could possibly have fun is if I was winning, right? So I obviously practiced and like stuff. I mean, like I used to come across like tutorials on like how to W tap, and I was like, oh, this could be a pretty interesting way to PvP. So I also like as like they were like Java PvP tutorials, so I just implemented that to Bedrock, and I realized okay, I'm pretty like decent at the game. I mean, like I'm not like I don't believe I can beat like a large percentage of the sweats there because I don't really like try as hard as them. But like it's really just I mean like nowadays it's really just a matter of just practicing or just like warming up after every like day that you log on Zequa. because like I join that server like all the time to warm up like my combos. But um, I I think I really just started in the PvP scene in the Hypixel Duels lobby, like the old one, not the one that it is now, because I don't really like that one, because like it's so far away from spawn. But yeah, it's basically how I just practiced like my PvP. I think I like well, I think I practiced PvP like as much as I recorded back then, really, because I just really felt that urge to get better at the game, or just like be in some way um competable.
Well, that's all the questions I had lined up for you. Cheese, you can now take it away.
Okay. My first question is, why did you pick the name Deezee? It's an
Oh,
interesting
okay.
name.
All right. First off, like my first like real name, right? Like my first name, like IRL, starts with D, right? So I just added like originally I added the letter Z to it to make it like look cool, right? And then I named myself like for whatever reason the DZ boy at first, right? It, um, it was spelled exactly like this, right? But then I realized that the name kind of sucked, right? So I then switched to a more, a more like fun type version of the name, right? So I just like got rid of like the N boy and then just like sort of like spelled out the two letters and made it Deezee. Well, my bad, like there isn't three E's, I'm sorry. Okay. But yeah, like I and then like from that name, I felt like I was pretty happy with that name because it sort of felt like it kind of sounds like Dizzy, right? It's sort of like a silly name, and I think it's memorable as well. So I felt like it was a pretty good name. But then like I was like, okay, well at first, right, I was getting like a lot like D's nuts joke, which you know, like fair enough. I mean like I didn't see that coming when I first like named myself that because I didn't even like realize it had like the word D's in it at all. So that was kind of annoying, and I sort of escaped from that when I changed my name back to the original Deezee, right? Without and
Yeah.
without the and boy, but that wasn't like the entire reason. I just felt like it was much more cleaner name, and a lot of people sort of agreed with me. I felt when I think I posted a poll or I just like asked people opinions on the new name, and I think they really liked it as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just
My,
happy as long as they feel okay with the name
yeah.
change though.
My second question is, what was your reaction to getting over 40,000 subscribers and YouTube rank on the Hive?
40,000 subscribers. I mean like I think at first, I mean like hitting a new like big milestone like the 10,000s like always feels great in a way, right? Um
Yeah.
YouTube rank, bro. Bro, there is no time in my entire like YouTube a career where I felt happier than when I got YouTube rank on the high. Like for some reason, like I
Yeah.
I've always watched these I got like Hive YouTube rank like videos, especially from Patart, like just to feel what like just to feel like what it was like, right? Like I really wanted YouTube rank so bad, and I was like so happy when I finally got it, and I was just in Hub and just like the like talking with the with the red name because it was my first ever YouTube rank on any other server. Um,
Yeah.
on any other like my Minecraft servers, so I wasn't used to the red name like at all, but now I'm just used to it. So like it's sort of I sort of feel sometimes that I need to like humble myself like when it comes to that stuff, but like really like I'm just like way too used to having the red name. Like nowadays, that doesn't feel like as special as when I like first got it. Um, or like the first month when I had it, and I was just like nicking because like back then, um, like custom nicks were a thing, so I could like nick myself as the as the most sweatiest name, like or the most like OG name ever, bro, and it was just so good. Um, dude, like, but like now,
Yeah.
obviously, like the nicking system like isn't the same as it was because I always see has to evolve in some way, and but yeah, like I feel as though like if they brought back or like yeah, if they brought back custom nicking, which I know they'll never do, that would probably like trigger the feeling again because
Yeah.
it is like it is custom nicking, but yeah, wait, what was the question again? It was like
What was your reaction to getting 40,000 subscribers in YouTube, right? That was the original question.
oh yeah, I think I answered that. Like I just had to make sure. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
it's okay. It's okay. Okay.
it's sort of drift off a
My
lot.
next question. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. My next question is: do you ever plan to quit YouTube in the future?
Um, I mean, probably. I mean, like either if it like simply like does not work out for me, and I like attend to other stuff that will provide for me in the future
Yeah.
because I'm sticking to YouTube like mainly to just see if it'll work out. But if it doesn't, then maybe. But like if it does work out, then I'm gonna stick around for a long time, right? But
Yeah.
there'll probably like never be a time where I delete my channel like
Okay.
completely. Like I just don't like putting in the trash like all the stuff that I've like worked on in the years or just the history of or like just errors. No, okay, no. Or just like eras of my journey, right? Currently I don't like technically like own a Discord server, but it's still up, right? I like it's not in operation. It's in hibernation for like almost a year now. But
Yeah.
I would never like delete my Discord server, like, even if I quit YouTube altogether, because I made it in like 2018, and I don't feel like throwing away that history is like a thing that I would do, right? So I just keep it up
Yeah.
until I need to like use it later, right? So I don't think
Yeah.
if I was gonna quit YouTube, which if this thing turns out well, then I would probably like quit it like until like an age where I would retire or like go on to a better um job, right? Like a
Yeah.
dream job. I like looking for a company that I feel like I could um stick around, right? I don't
Yeah.
feel like I would ever just like plainly just delete my channel because I know a lot of or like a good amount of people would want to come back and um look back
Yeah.
on like my journey,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So my next question is: what is your favorite edit you've ever made?
My favorite edit to this date. Um, Before Strawberry Sky, it was Can't Sleep. I really like that edit, and I feel like there wasn't as much mistakes in it as the other ones, right? But to this
Yeah.
day, actually, well, I'll get to that in a second. But like after Strawberry Sky, I have to say that was like a pretty solid edit, and it had like way less like mistakes and like a lot of like editing knowledge that I've learned over the 7 months in which I took my quote unquote like hiatus, right? Um, That wasn't announced, by the way. It was just out of nowhere. But I feel like I really needed that, like just to get a sense of just more resources I could use in my edits, and I also research a lot of more like editing techniques. I basically just worked a lot for people and for myself over that time, but I feel like after Strawberry Sky that has to be my favorite for now,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah. No.
there obviously will be um better like edits that I feel like just destroy Strawberry Sky in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that would be like my favorite one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like back to what I was saying, right? Uh, uh, the thing about it, right, is that like to this day, all of my montages have been like copyrighted claimed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but it's no biggie. Like I'll just like probably just like use more pockets, like
Yeah.
music in the
Yeah.
future, because he isn't copyrighted. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay, my next question is, do you like competing in tournaments?
competing in tournaments, it's it's really nerve wracking, honestly. Um,
Yeah.
especially when like you know that like all these people believe that like will destroy the competition, especially when like Ignacio Blade is in the yeah,
Yeah.
like Deezee's gonna like destroy Ignacio Blade, right, Deezee? And I'm like, bro, I don't even like win against him in like queuing together in Sky Solos, right? Because
Yeah.
he's just he's just Ignacio Blade, and
Yeah.
like fair enough, everybody thinks he's the best, um, because like he basically like destroys every single like tournament there is, right?
Yeah.
So in tournaments, I just like feel like I could mess up at any moment, and my entire reputation of being like this clutch god or like PvP god will just be ruined, right? So I've always sticked to, to like stating or saying that
Yeah.
I win against Ignacio in a clutching in a clutching type a tournament, and he wins in a PvP type tournament. Like that's how it always goes. Like I'm better at clutching, he's better at PvP, right? But
Yeah.
honestly, these days I've been practicing. I mean, I've been practicing combos more than clutching, and I'm just gonna be honest. I'm pretty bad at clutching, like nowadays. But just because the server that I used to practice on basically shut down, right? So or like honestly, I don't even know how Rush Nation is doing, but I don't think that's
Yeah.
no. Like I don't think that server exists anymore, honestly.
Yeah. I don't think it's. I tried to
Yeah,
log on a little bit ago. It just kicked me out. I wasn't able to
yeah,
join at all.
yeah. So that kind of sucks because like I mean, there is like a clutching practice in Zequa, but I don't really use it that much, honestly. Like I'll just stick to combos because um um Z- like Zequa had something that Rush Nation could uh, c- um c- c- wait. Zequa had something that Rush Nation could like never have, right? And that's boxing inside the server.
Yeah.
And bro, I love boxing, especially like when it's like bedrock. Um
Yeah.
and I'll say right now, like I love um like the bedrock like PvP mechanics more than Java at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Or because I've just been like logging on to Zequa like every day. So
Yeah. Look. Okay. So my last question is: do you ever want to collab with other YouTubers?
um yeah, I mean I've I've always felt like the need to like Oh yeah, so like about that, right? Um,
Yeah.
you know how like Ignacio has been like popping off in the last year, right? Just collabing with
Oh,
literally like every single like big Hypixel YouTuber or Minecraft YouTuber, like
yeah.
Wally Bear and stuff like that. Um, and I gained a lot of like inspiration from how well he was doing, and I said to myself, "Yo, so if I like sometime like on my second channel, like I need to like implement like that kind of content on my second channel and see if it might work better compared to the montages that I spend like weeks on making for
Yeah.
only like 2 minutes of content, right? So yeah, like I'll probably do like the Ignacio Blade type my content, or just like the storytelling content, like as
Yeah.
it's known in this community. But yeah, my second channel, um yeah, I probably plan on like collabing with like more Java YouTubers, so that the people who watch that Java creator will then look into the bedrock scene and maybe like want to play it, because I mean now Microsoft has made it so that if one person has um one version, they can play the other version, which I think will really help us in uh the time coming. But we just need
Definitely.
to definitely like take advantage of that. I feel like so
Yeah.
we should take advantage of that.
Mhm. Okay, so that's my last question. Mega, you want to send us off?
Sure. This has been another episode of the Nacho Bomb Interviews. I have been your host, Mega, and with the help of my co-host, Cheese. And
Bye.
thank you, Deezee, for being such a wonderful guest. You had so much to say. It was great. Thank you for
Thanks,
joining
man.
us.
All right. Honestly, thank you guys for having me.
Of course, of course.
It's very
Well,
fun.
that's all for us
Anytime.
today. Goodbye.